2020 is already looking amazing. For superhero fans like you and me, it is just the start of a new decade and we have plenty of superhero movies and TV shows to watch. But what are the superhero movies and TV shows to look for in 2020? Hey, what's up Nerdian? This is Abhishek Nakate and today on the Geeky Nerdian channel we will be talking about the upcoming superhero movies and TV shows in 2020. So, first on our list is definitely going to be Deathstroke, Knights and Dragons. I know it is already aired on the CW seed, but I had to include the show on the list. In the show, we will see Deathstroke aka Slade Wilson hunting down the murderous Jackal and the villainous group Hive, who are attempting to murder his family. Second, on January 14th, we will get to see the return of CW's mighty crossover event, Crisis on Infinite Earths. Spoiler alert, in the two-part episodes, we will get to see what happens to our beloved dead heroes and how Oliver Queen is going to defeat Anti-Monitor and Monitor for good. Later, on February 7th, the crazy and sexy Harley Quinn returns to Gotham City to beat some bad guys with a new team, the Birds of Prey. The movie Birds of Prey and the fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn, it is going to be completely different from the comic book counterpart, where Harley will be replacing Batgirl on the big screen to save Cassandra Cain from the claws of Black Mask. In the movie, Harley will be joining forces with Black Canary, the Huntress and Renee Montoya. Next, on February 20th, the Valiant Comics anti-hero Bloodshot debuts on the big screen. Vin Diesel will be playing the role of Ray Garrison, aka Bloodshot, who becomes a superhuman, enhanced with nanotechnology, ready for taking revenge for his and his wife's assassination. We are finally getting the animated adaptation of Superman Red Son by DC on February 25th. It is going to be an Elseworld storyline, where we will get to see what happens when Kal-El's rocket lands in the Soviet Russia, then in Kansas. It is going to be crazy like the comics. What do you think, brethren? Is brothering the Russian word for brother? I don't know. Moving on, finally, the New Mutants is going to get an official release on April 3rd. It has been confirmed by Disney. The movie's tone won't be changed and will be the last of 20th century's X-Men movies. The movie will focus on young mutants who fight to escape and save themselves from the secret facility they are held in. Later, on May 1st, Marvel kicks off their Phase 4 with the Black Widow movie. The film revolves around Natasha's life after Captain America Civil War and before Avengers Infinity War. Natasha, with the help of Yelena Belova, Red Guardian and Melina Vostokov, will be fighting the infamous Taskmaster. I am excited to see how Taskmaster is portrayed on the big screen. So, yeah. Later, on June 5th, the Queen returns for her much-awaited sequel. In Wonder Woman 1984, we will get to see Diana fighting the notorious Maxwell Lord and the infamous Cheetah. And yes, she will also be reuniting with her past lover, Steve Trevor. We don't know how, but yeah, it is happening. Morbius, another Spidey villain, is getting his own solo film, released on July 30th. We will see Jared Leto's Michael Morbius, a biochemist trying to cure himself of a rare blood disease, but accidentally he infects himself with a form of vampirism and becomes the Morbius. I remember how he sounded in the Spider-Man animated series. It was something like, Felicia, my love. I think so, he sounded like that. Venom returns for his second outing on October 2nd, where we will see him fighting another Spidey villain, Carnage! Rumors are we will get to see Tom Holland's Spider-Man debut in the film alongside Venom. It will be just like the comics, Brock and Peter teaming up together to defeat Cletus Cassidy, the crazy ass Cletus Cassidy. The Falcon and Winter Soldier, the first Marvel TV show which will be canon, is going to debut this fall. The date has not been revealed, but it's official. The show will air somewhere around fall. Yeah, that's the guess. As of now, we really don't know what the premise of the show is going to be, but we know that Sam Wilson and Bucky Barnes will be fighting Baron Zemo and the US government, who is not ready to accept a new Captain America. Eternals, one of Marvel's biggest superhero movie, is releasing on November 4th. In the second film, in Phase 4, we will get to see the rest of immortal Eternals for the first time. We will see how they lived on Earth and shaped our history and our civilization. With a power-packed cast, the film will see the Eternals fighting their evil counterparts deviants on Earth. Also, Celestials will be officially introduced for the first time on the big screen. Now let's begin with shows and movies announced for 2020 release but don't have an official date or month. First on the list we have Titans Season 3. We don't actually have story details of what's going to happen in Season 3, but we know someone big is going to destroy the lives of Titans. Also, DC has not yet officially confirmed what characters will be returning in Season 3. Secondly, we have CW Stargirl. We will get to see Courtney Whitmore taking up her stepfather's legacy of becoming a superhero known as Stargirl. She is not the same character that we saw in Legends of Tomorrow Season 2, but we will see a new story of Stargirl set in the modern time. One of my favorite shows, The Boys Season 2 is officially coming this year. And as we all saw in the trailer, it's not looking good for either The Boys or The Seven. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen with Butcher and his wife and, her affair with Homelander and a kid. Butcher is going to get hurt this time, emotionally. Next, we have the much awaited WandaVision TV show from Marvel and Disney+. First, it was revealed that the show will be released in 2021, but a recent Disney Plus video confirmed the show's arrival in the late 2020s. I just want to see Quicksilver return to the big screen in the MCU. That's it. DC Universe's Doom Patrol is also arriving this year, but we really don't know when. It will probably arrive mid-2020 or maybe in fall, just like most of the shows on the list. But I really hope they find Chief this time. Eponymous Comics' Jupiter Legacy, written by Mark Miller and Frank Quitely, is set to premiere on Netflix. The action-adventure show will focus on the first generation of Earth superheroes, who received their powers in the 1930s, and their superpower children who have to live up to their parents' legacy. The show has Josh Duhamel in the lead role as Sheldon Sampson, the leader of the superhero team, the Union. Yes, that's the team name. Moving on. Marvel and Hulu's Hellstrom is coming this year as well. Marvel fans will get to see the dynamic sibling duo, Damon and Anna Hellstrom, hunting people who hurt innocents. I really want to see how they bond together to defeat enemies. Yeah, I just want to see them destroy them. Destroy them! We are finally getting a CW Superman show with Tyler Hoechlin and Elizabeth Tulloch. We will get to see how these two journalists balance their work lives, personal life, and especially the hero life. There is also an animated show from DC and HBO Max coming this year. It will be a comedy series that will follow the lives of iconic superheroes in their adolescent age, where they will be learning in a boarding school specialized for gifted kids. More like Doom Patrol and X-Men. Yeah. The final season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is mid-2020 and will see the return of principal cast members. In this season, fans will get to see the team exploring the history of S.H.I.E.L.D. by traveling through time. After the Umbrella Academy Season 1 received mixed reviews when it aired online, fans were really concerned whether the show is getting a second season or not. Well, yes, it is. And it is going to air somewhere around, in fall. The story will probably focus on the team attempting to change the course of history to prevent the end of the world. If you have read the comics, you will know who gets killed in the show. Last year, DC announced an original Superman animated movie which will focus on a younger Clark Kent who will explore his powers and become the hero that we know him today. Yeah, the date is not yet announced, but we can expect it to be released. Yeah, you guessed it right, in fall. Last year, DC announced that we will be getting a Justice League Dark Apocalypse War in the mid-2020s. The new gods of Apocalypse and the new Genesis will have a huge role to play in the film. Well, that's it. That's it for now. That's it for 2020. So, what movie are you excited for? Let me know down in the comments below.